As I sat down to read my Zendaya magazine for the 1000th time one day, I pondered how I could properly thank everyone for 1000 subscribers. I looked around my room for ideas until I noticed a bit of unused yarn, wheezing like the penguin from Toy Story 2.
Wheezy? Is that you?
Hey, Woody.
What are you doing up here? I thought Mom took you to get your squeaker fixed months ago. Andy was so upset.
Nah, she just told him that to calm him down, and then put me on the shelf.
I thought about what exactly would challenge me and be cool enough to show you guys, and then I figured it out. I'd crochet a whole entire outfit. Before we begin, I just want to say that I sincerely apologize for the monthly disappearance. My editing program was messed up and it would not let me save anything that I was doing. And then I went out of town, but now I'm back. So let's get back to our scheduled program now. With all the yarn that I've collected since the early pandemic, I thought crocheting an entire outfit would make good use of it all. Even though I had to buy specific colors for the project in the end. But yeah, I was pretty excited to have a whole outfit made entirely by me in a week. Or so I thought. The first step was to learn how to crochet. I went on YouTube and clicked on many different crochet videos and learned the basics. How to make a slip knot, how to chain, the basic single crochet, and half double crochet.
Ooh! 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 Ooh!
You want to do this for me, Mikey? I'll give you credit. If you do this for me, I'll give you all the credit, okay? I'll put Mikey crochets a whole outfit. How does that sound? Before designing my first piece for the outfit, I put my practice to the test by attempting to create a bucket hat. I spent 2 days making the bucket hat and, well, I just know I can make a better one later on. After getting the hang of my skills, I decided it was time to figure out the design for the first part of the outfit, the patchwork cardigan. For a while, I played around with the colors and took a while to figure out measurements and how many squares I needed, and once I figured all that out, I got to work. For the cardigan, I made a total of 72 squares, 14 yellow, 16 green, 12 beige, 15 brown, and 15 gray. The back panel has 24 squares to make 4 columns of 6. The front 2 panels have 12 squares each to make 3 columns of 4, and the arms both have 12 squares each to make 4 columns of 3. For the bottom ribbing, it was 3.5 inches in length and 51.7 inches in width. For the cuffs, they were both 12.5 inches wide and 3 inches in length. Single crochet was used for everything in the project, with some slip stitches as well. The first part of the cardigan I started to work on was the bottom ribbing. I thought this would be the longest part of the cardigan process, so I did this part first, and boy was I wrong. For the ribbing, all I did was back loop single crochet until I was satisfied with the length, and then did the exact same for the 2 arm cuffs. So after 3 Disney movies, I have completed what I'm going to do for this night only, because my hands are starting to cramp up really badly. But I got pretty far. This is nowhere near long enough for the cardigan, but yeah, this is gonna be it for day 1 for the cardigan. I didn't record much due to how frustrating and physically painful it was to make all of these squares, but I eventually finished and had my layout ready to be sewed together. Okay, so I think I finally finished all of my squares. Right now I currently have 72 squares, and at first I was gonna go to 75, but I'm gonna stop here and see if I can manage to make it with just 72. So I'm in the process of separating everything into piles. So this is the back panel pile. This is the front 2 panel piles, and I'm gonna do the arm panel pile soon. I started on the back panel, slip stitching all of the rows together, and then moved on to the front panels and the arms. This part of the process was actually my favorite part and faster than I thought. It was quite peaceful putting it all together, and by this time I was actually getting faster with my crocheting, so it was actually a breeze.
The arms were frustrating a bit because I put one on the wrong way and had to take all the stitching out and almost wanted to quit, but I said no, you can do this, you're not a quitter, you have to finish what you started for once. So I came back to it the next day and finished sewing the arms onto both panels and then sewed together the cuffs onto the ends of the arms. Afterwards, I decided to weave in all the loose threads just to get it out the way, but for the majority of them, I just triple tied them and then cut them close to the knot because there was no way I was weaving in all of those loose ends. I should have though, because after a week, one of the panel stitchings had come loose, so guys, don't skip the weaving process. I know it's tedious, but it's important. The last part was sewing on the bottom ribbing and the button band. For the button band, I decided to crochet one first and then attach it, but I absolutely hated how it turned out, so then I decided to take it all off and just do a regular single crochet up until it was thick enough to satisfy me. I did the exact same thing with the collar. Lastly, I sewed on the buttons, which was a breeze, and then after 60 plus hours, I was finally complete. I was pretty happy about how it came out, but there are some tiny parts where I would make it better, like not making the arms as chunky as they are, and maybe adding another button onto the top where the collar is. However, it's super cute and I made it just in time for the winter season. I also can't wait to throw it in the wash after I fix the panel that came undone so it can be super soft. I'm also excited to get started on the rest of the outfit for you guys, so stay tuned for part 2 and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!